Oh, DSP, what the fuck have you done this time? Oh boy. Anyways, howdy ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ghostly Wins, and holy crap, has DSP gone down the shitstorm today. Now, I'm just gonna get straight into it because what he has done, followed by other YouTubers like J-Station for one, using a person who recently, it's not even been 24 hours since they found the person not living anymore, and it's gotten to a point where YouTube needs to fix this situation. Using a person who has died for a YouTube video and for attention and views and clicks, for clickbaiting, using their name to make themselves look good, and also pretending to know the person. Even if they do or don't know them, they still use them for their own selfish needs. Like, for example, DSP having a 20-minute rant on Etika over the fact he apparently has depression and all these memes and stuff all about whatever he has done, and it was like, oh, yeah, I can relate to Etika because, oh, the memes are the reason why he got himself killed. Like, what the hell? Oh, the game I'm playing is called, Phantom Striker. It's a game that's like, been around since, 2007. It's like a very old game, but it's pretty good. Yeah, apparently it's the meme's fault, but Etika in live streams, he didn't let memes bother him at all. He actually embraced the memes. He was super hyped for memes and other videos, and yet DSP, who admittedly says that he doesn't know the guy, fucking says something that stupid going, oh, apparently memes and people calling him out and all this other shit was the reason he made himself jump off the bridge. I'm like, what? That, the tweets that he made saying that he was the Antichrist, and his Instagram live stream where he got arrested. Oh boy, it gets downhill quick. He suffered 3 mental breakdowns and got sent to the mental hospital for like a day and then got released. Second time was Etika assaulting a police officer. And the third one was, well, he asked on Twitter when should his next mental breakdown be. A person replies on his tweet, and I believe it was for like joking reasons, and he goes, oh, what about the 20th of this month? So, just getting the tweet reply, Etika goes missing this month on the 19th. It's now, the 27th, 26th, and Etika went missing for about 3-4 days tops, and after all this went on, there was a really depressing message from Etika explaining everything that's going on, everything that he's sorry for, and he wasn't going to come back or return, and things took a turn for the worst, and he pretty much took a turn for the worst and ended everything. And before all this happened, there was a Drama Alert episode where Keemstar had an interview with Etika before the whole suicide message outrage thing came up, and now that video where Keemstar did the interview with Etika, I believe, has now been cancelled, because now Keemstar is in heavy damage control for what apparently he said about him not living, or something that may have been put out of context, I'm unsure, but it's pretty disturbing. And then about the next, after the day he died, you get another YouTuber posting a video based on Etika from a YouTuber named J Station. Ouija board Etika prank goes wrong. Like, the guy's not even been around, hasn't been dead for very long. He's been like resting in peace for about under 12 hours to a day tops, and suddenly you get this degenerate fuckwit posting a video about the Ouija board and trying to summon Etika for clicks, views, and attention. Like, who in their right fucking mind has the audacity and the fucking spine to go, oh, I'm gonna summon Etika after he died, and it's not even been like a whole fucking day. Like, what the hell? And it gets just as bad because right now on YouTube, if you actually put in Etika's name or rest in peace Etika, you will find more than over 50 plus videos on Etika, on him resting in peace, or people using him for attention, clout, and more tips and subscriptions and all that other stuff. Now, returning to DSP, who's done this shit before with any related episode, from like Pro Jared being a pedophile, Etika committing suicide, Stephen Hawking, who passed away, he used him for clout as well. And there's Stan Lee that he also used, and also used him after laughing at him, and also using him for attention, clout, followed by more tips and subscriptions and all that other stuff. I swear to God, it gets to a point where DSP, whatever the situation, whoever the person is, if he does or does not know them, he'll just use them for attention, to give himself attention, to say, oh yeah, this is related to me in every single fucking way. Use it for subscriptions, attention. He tries to use it for his special pignosis bullcrap that doesn't work at all, because at the same time, his Twitter makes him a complete fucking douchebag. He mentions that, oh, the people are getting toxic because of what he said about the Etika situation, when, to be honest, the fans have a right to be pissed off. Like, he had a 20-minute rant going, saying some bullshit crap going, oh, it's the memes that made me feel depressed and want to off myself. Like, if I said something like that, I'd be wanting Golden Triangle Gaming and other people to make a freaking video of me and ripping me up in 3 parts. Like, holy shit, I'd be wanting to get my ass handed right now on a video and called out for my bullshit, because Jesus Christ, memes are just edited pics with like audio, like 2 seconds audio or something stupid, and yet here we have DSP going, oh, it's the memes that are apparently dangerous. It's like, what the hell? It's words. It's a picture. It's like a 5-second to a minute audio. It could be longer depending on how much you edit the video or whatever, but how is something that you see, read, or hear on the internet apparently offensive to the person who you assume would end their lives over something that small? I'm sorry, but there's more to depression than what things make them react to certain situations. There's many formulas to it. Like, for example, I've been suicidal before. I've tried suicide at least twice in the last couple of years, and I've been to at least therapy more than a couple of times now. And honestly, there's reasons for suicide. There's like 3 parts to it. There's the reasons why you're feeling the way you're feeling. The middle part is the swamp or elevator, whatever the object you wish to be in once is your situation of wanting to suicide or not. And then you got your file right, which is just ending it all, and then you got your file left, which is here's your solutions, here's what you could do, here's something you can probably do to make things better. Like, you can list what things down on what can help you in situations when you're feeling bad and suicidal. Unless you're DSP and you're a fucking childish brain-dead monkey, then you just want to use anything to say, oh yeah, I'm depressed, let's use that and fake that so I can get people's attention, confuse them, manipulate them, make stupid Twitter responses and denying all facts that he had 8 fucking ads on a fucking video talking about Etika, and then saying, oh, it's just memes' fault, let's get rid of memes and all fucking bullshit altogether. Like, how does this man think? How does this man even have a career? How does this man even have a Twitter account? I'm even surprised how this guy even has a fucking Twitch on how he treats people who are dead or mentally ill to everything else that goes on in the world, and he just treats it like it's a fucking joke, and yet he says memes are the cause of people killing themselves. I'm sorry, DSP, but when it comes to who's the fucking jerk and who's the biggest meme and asshole, I think you pretty much take first place on that. So how about you do the world a favor, DSP? Shut your fucking ass up. Stop tweeting everything that you think is relevant to you and actually use your fucking brain muscles before you tweet some bullshit that you have no fucking idea what the fuck you're talking about, and shut the fuck up. If you can do that, congratulations, you've become a mature fucking adult. If not, go fuck yourself. Because no one respects you, nobody cares for you, and you should fucking piss off and never return until you figured out how to actually be a real man. It's just, fuck's sake, DSP. You can't get any lower than Satan himself, and not even the devil himself wants to keep you down in hell. He's fucking over you like everybody else is. Oh, I hate this boss. This is like the best boss. But yeah, as for Etika, I'm somewhat a part-time fan of him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be into like fighting games like Smash Brothers Brawl, Smash Ultimate. I wouldn't be into most of the stuff that gets like a lot of hype and attention, and if it wasn't for like people like Etika, you wouldn't have like really talented YouTubers online today. You wouldn't have, you can't post this. Yeah, you can't do that to a person's livelihood. It's not right. It's fucking unfair. And the fact the person is dead and you've got people tweeting about it and making YouTube videos on a guy who hasn't even been dead, he's just recently been found and was put on American news, just recently finding his body, even though it's been at least 24 hours. Actually, shit. It's too soon to be making any videos or clickbaiting or treating a person who was a well-respected man who did so much to help the community out and treating him like he did meant nothing. And yet you got people from DSP, J-Station, and other people now doing that. Like, who in their right mind would do that? It's just unfair. It's sad. It's degrading. It's so disrespectful. Not to mention racist, because it's a person who's from a different race who ended his own life. You got DSP making fun of it because, hey, it's DSP. He's made jokes about suicide and all sorts of other stuff, and he managed to keep that under his friggin' pocket dimension / asshole. But still, it's not the right thing to do. It's way too early to be even making videos based on this. It's mental health, it's depression, and I get it, not many people understand what it is, and people will assume that it's for attention or it's fake and nobody understands, but at at the same time, how the hell do you know if it's real or not? One, it's the internet, so how the hell are you going to tell? It's like a 50-50. It's like trying to figure out if you're going to need to do a grab or a counter, but at the same time, it's 50-50, so how the hell are you going to know if it's for real or if it's for attention or if it's fake? It's not like they're going to tell you straight up unless you're DSP, then it's like, oh yeah, there's like a 5% chance it's going to smidgen of truth, but if it's someone who's really depressed and has no idea what to say or how to express themselves, who are we as people to say if it's real or not? They're the one that's feeling depressed and needing some help or some sort of advice or something to get them by. Who are we to judge what the person should be doing and if we should use their face or image to boost your own YouTube accounts or Twitch accounts or everything else over a person who did so much more before he ended his own life because of whatever personal issue or reason the person was going through? Like, if I was in Etika's shoes, honestly, since the USA, no offense, has really bad mental health treatments and facilities to help people who have mental health issues and depression and other issues because of how things are apparently done in the USA, so it's understandably difficult and painful to try and go through. It's like being at the back of class and trying to figure out this ridiculously long math quiz or something, and you just don't understand it at all, and it's frustrating, and you get anxiety and depressed and angry about it because you think you're not so smart and intelligent at all. But in the end, you are who you want to be. You're unique in your own way. You are who you wish to be. Etika was more than just a person. He was a famous YouTuber. He was a really interesting person. He made videos reacting on recent topics. He joked around. He may have been a bit racist because he says the N-word, but of course he's African, he's black anyway, so he can say the N-word if it's the safe A version, not the hard R version, but still, he was an inspiration to YouTube and other people who make YouTube accounts and do what they do today. If say Golden Triangle Gaming or any of us decided to just end our lives right there and now, and then get treated like bullcrap or backstabbed by like the community or other people that we don't know or do know, using us to get fame and clout and pretending that they know us and thinking that they thought that we know what we did was for the best when they hardly understand or know who we are as people, or a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or much of everything else. It makes you think, who can you trust? Who can you talk to? And lastly, who can you actually call, communicate to, or even say anything about what you're thinking and feeling without feeling you're gonna get treated like bullcrap and have it thrown straight back at you? It's like, when I was younger, I had bad social anxiety. I couldn't talk to anybody. I was shy as all hell. And yet, heck, I got bullied a lot until finally I snapped and gained anger issues and snapped and pulled back. And it wasn't the right thing to do, but some people were actually happy that I actually pulled back and defended myself. Others thought, okay, you did something stupid, but I can understand why you did it, but you should have probably just asked for help. When I'm like, I couldn't literally speak to people until I was about probably 15, 16. I had issues with people, I was getting angry, I was getting depressed. Then it got really messed up when I got to like 18, finally getting out of the school after being bullied even more, mostly by teachers and the students, which made things just as annoying. Oh god, these Pythers are fucking annoying. And 18 was a day I got touched inappropriately in a sexual manner, but at the same time, it's life. You can't really deface someone. I'm not sure if I should say deface. Use a person's fame to make yourself look famous when DSP is already famous for being an infamous douchebag. But oh yeah, of course Jake Station would make another video on how sad he is for Etika. He's faking it. Because why else would you make a stupid video going, oh yeah, try to summon Etika on a Ouija board? Like, who the hell does that? And I died. He's not sorry. He's not sad or sorry for Etika at all. I mean, this guy's done Ouija board stuff and had stupid videos on himself going, oh, apparently a woman's got killed. It's like, yeah, you're talking bullshit. You've already got people already calling him out for his bullshit, followed by many others already telling him where to stick it. So J-Station is worse than DSP. Yet he doesn't have ads on his videos, but on J-Station's profile, apparently he thinks that he's serious on his bullshit, that apparently he claims that he was almost beaten the crap out of and killed. It's like, yeah, the evidence proves nothing in your video. I mean, if you were beating the crap up, how come you didn't call the police on that issue? That's one clue, dead giveaway clue to say that he's a complete dumbass. Like, hello, he's been beaten up, how come you didn't call the cops? It sounds like you're trying to make some bullshit up to try and get, like, pity, sympathy, and more attention in clickbait views, which I think is the most childish and immature fucking thing that you could ever actually go through. It's like J-Station is DSP Gaming 2.0, but with less of a fucking brain and a mental fucking rationality of thought, care, or any fucking respect for anybody. Because all people who care about these days on YouTube, who aren't real fans or don't have any friends and just want money, cash, and attention, is themselves and how they can get money or attention or any sort of reason to be a part of a conversation that means fuck all to them, because they're not even part of it. They don't even know the person to begin with. So again, if he really was sad for Etika, then please didn't really fucking know at all. Like, I'm here to sit here and actually listen to whatever comment, feedback, or negativity I'm gonna get back anyway, but hey, please tell me why J-Station and other people are allowed to make videos on a person who recently died even though it's been about under 24 hours. Like, where the hell is the respect, care, generosity, and most of all, fucking respect for the person who did so much to everybody on YouTube and to everyone's careers in general? Like, really? How fucking dare DSP, J-Station, and other people who don't know, care, or honor Etika's name? Same can be said to Stephen Hawking, Stan Lee, and other people that DSP and other people have already made videos ripping them apart for their own selfish personal fucking gain. Like, you don't do that, period. It's not worth having a pointless fight over, and also spreading their own personal info and dead or alive wise. It's just not right. You don't do that. It's disrespectful, it's degrading, it's so unfair that I swear people should really think before they act, because the shit that goes on YouTube and other social medias is the reason why YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and other places go through so much bullshit and go through the shitter every day. Because they can't control what bullshit comes out from sexual accusations, death threats, suicides, anything with mental health issues, or any other kind of criminal, or in other words, messed up issues in general, because YouTube doesn't know how to handle it. Twitter definitely doesn't know how to handle it. And it's just... you just have to wonder if anybody in general actually gives a fuck about life or anybody in general. If it's all about yourself and not your friends, family, or someone you honestly care and respect for, then honestly, you don't deserve to be sharing the same oxygen as us. You're not really should be here in the same community as us. And honestly, you shouldn't be here talking or breathing the same air or living on the same planet as us, because if you can't really trust anybody, respect anybody, care or give a single fuck for anybody besides your damn self, you shouldn't be on my friends list, and you shouldn't be following me, and you shouldn't be subscribed to me at all. You should be in a fucking jail cell or shot in the head because of how fucked up, immature, and fucking pathetic your life is. And seriously, if you guys can't fucking do that, be respectful and actually pay your respects in a way that's not throwing a freaking YouTube link over a person who's recently passed away over his own personal life issues, then seriously, you all need to seriously fucking stop and get a fucking better life choice. Because in the end, if you don't learn from your mistakes, errors, and how you treat other people, then really, you're far worse than DSP, you're far worse than LTG, you're far worse than Wings of Redemption, you're 100 times worse more than J-Station, and you're 300 times worse as fucking Keemstar, who will make drama videos on anything, positive or negative, and make sure that everything on YouTube and other medias are fucking chaotic, so you can't do a damn thing unless you do what Etika did and get rid of yourself and figure out why you are no longer part of this world because of what other people have done and said and used you for. It's so fucking unfair that you need to think before you tweet and act and make a video before you make matters worse and cause the person that you have hurt. It doesn't matter if it's by memes or if you dislike them or not. You still have to treat each other with the fair amount of respect, care, and decency. If you hate them, that's fine. Don't talk to them. Don't make videos on them. Do something else. If it's for research purposes, like for LTG or DSP, that's fine. They need to be called out for their bullshit. And they need to be called out for how they are in general. Because if they're gonna try and hide and lie the facts that we all see in front of us and know the differences from right and wrong, that would be the best time for you to actually do something rather than just sit there and watch time disappear as your favorite community, YouTuber, and much more gets worse and worse as time goes by because of bullshit drama and people degrading people and using famous people to make their infamous bullcrap of a channel even more popular because they think that, it's because they're dead doesn't mean that they have their consent to say they can, we can do this because they're dead, because why not? It's just a person that dies, like who's gonna care? Really. A lot of people are going to fucking care. Etika there were plenty of Etika fans, there was like over 50k plus Etika fans. I could say the same thing if it happened to LTG, Wings of Redemption, or anybody else. If they were supposed to disappear and never return ever again and someone made a video about them, would you honestly be any better than them? Or would you be exactly the same as everybody else on YouTube and every social media that tweets YouTube's, Instagrams, and puts everything on their own fucking selfish gain on other people just to give themselves some attention, when there's plenty of other reasons and ways you can do that without having to be a selfish, spineless, cowardly, greedy, self-centered, arrogant asshole. That's all I will say on that matter. Because Jesus Christ, there are so many good people who have left YouTube, left other social medias, and have recently died over the most insane things that we all have to sit down and think and actually give some respect back, because right now I'm hardly seeing any of it. And it's about time we, as a community, as a fucking fan base, as fucking humans, do something besides sit there and doing fuck all and watching the life that we know, love, respect and care for be wasted. So please, if you care about the stuff that I have said in this live stream, please spread this around. People need to know that you do not ever post videos on people's deaths for your own selfish reasons. It's just not right. Especially if you're doing it for a joke, it's still not right. It's incredibly harsh and unfair. The guy's 2 years older than me and he died. He jumped off a bridge and he was 29. I'm 27. The last time I tried committing suicide, I was 21. And then the second time I tried committing suicide, I was 27. And I tried ending my life on a Tuesday. Until I had a mental breakdown on a Friday and decided to get myself some help because I know the differences on suicide and if living is worth it and if living is not. Because I've had a whole lot of people talk to me about wanting to end it. I've had a whole lot of people from 2018 and 2017 who have recently ended their lives on Discord, of all freaking platforms that I've been on. I've had many friends lose their own lives. I have lost many friends trying to defend them and help them. And again, where is the respect that we all deserve, cherish, and fucking want as much as anybody else? If you have no respect or anything on this video or in person, please leave the stream and don't like or comment at all. Just do something worth giving a shit. Yeah, I know, she's pretty hard. Sorry, Amy Economy, she's I was gonna say, I'm doing this on Nightmare mode, which is almost the hardest difficulty. So I'm doing... Plus it's probably like the easiest way I can level up my characters. Stay back, stay back. But at the same time, people should really think before they type, act, or even post a video on someone who has already... Oh, come back here. Who have already lost their own lives or done far worse. I mean, DSP will do it regardless because, hey, Twitter and Twitch, anything to get more popularity and to be more manipulative and two-faced, but... Oh, would you stop DPing me? Thank you. But yeah, oh, I hate this boss now. It gets to a point where we need to be more respectful. Actually have a talk about something else besides things that have already happened that's already in the past. I mean, what happened has happened. What's in the past stays in the past, you know? I mean, if you can't forgive and forget, then what's the point of remembering everything? Which is such a coward to do anything. This DSP, yeah, I know. Twitch is pretty much DSP's baby mama at this point. I mean, if it was LTG, Twitch would be keeping on banning him over and over again, but if it's DSP, it'll be like, oh, DSP will just go to Twitter and go, oh, I got banned for no reason, I didn't mean to say this, and Twitch will be like, oh, yeah, fine, I'll just reduce it to 3 days because you're a good person, we all respect your pig fucking noses. It's, it gets really freaking stupid. Oh, hello. It gets really messed up where you wonder if the platforms that you want actually have any care, respect, or decency for rules, terms of service, whatever. Wait, you stop DPing me. Motherfucker! Wow, this is like the Ryu fight. Come on, fuck you. Come on. Yeah, get shot, bitch. He did nothing wrong. Oh, DSP has done plenty wrong. I mean, hello. He's talked about Stephen Hawking. He's laughed about Stan Lee when he died. Ooh, who else has he made fun of? Besides the friends that he had that got shot in Golden Triangle Gaming's video, there's so much more that you can probably pin down on DSP that he'll make a Twitter the next day going, oh, I didn't say that, I didn't say that, I'm innocent, I did everything correct, I did nothing wrong, I did everything correct. Money, money, money. That's all DSP is. Everything that comes out of his mouth is, hey, when's my next paycheck? Give me your credit card details, give me your ATM machine, and let me get all that money out so I can waste it on shit. That's all DSP ever is. DSP will never evolve. DSP will never grow up. DSP will never become the man that we all in this community are. We are 100 times better than DSP. And, come on, hit me. Ah, bitch. We are 100% better than DSP could ever be. And we have done so much more to this community and other things in general. Besides call out people for bullshit when they actually deserve to be called out. I mean, in life you're gonna get a mix of good and bad, so life is, besides living and dying, it's a 50-50 split. You get your goods and you get your bads for like different reasons. You may think you know what it is, but honestly we all don't know what it is, in a sense. Oh god, this bitch. Ah! In a sense, it's difficult to explain what an ideal life is. If it's a life about begging, no it's not. She always disappear. In Nightmare mode, kinda? She's a bit tough, depending on the character I'm using. I mean, I'm using a DLC character, so it makes things a little bit more challenging. Besides, this is only the second stage. But it gets harder and insane from here, even though it's Nightmare mode, so this is like expert plus expert level 1. I already have Nightmare Plus unlocked, which is insanely hard. Oh, you bitch. If I can get some meter, that'd be great. Ow, get off me. But at the same time... Ah, fuck up, police thing. Oh, stop doing the DP. Oh, Nightmare, okay, makes sense. Yeah, I'm doing it on the hardest difficulty. You have to unlock the other difficulties by playing the same game a couple of times to get the other difficulties. She's my nightmare. Nah. She's got some pretty decent moves, I will admit. Ow. Oh, you bastard sorted me! Bitch! I will admit, this game is pretty fun. I got this on the PSN store. It wasn't that expensive. It was like under 15 bucks. So I was like, oh yeah, this is a good game to try out. So gave it a spin. And all of a sudden, really? You Hadouken bitch! I use my freaking Senpai Samurai guy on you. Fuck you! Ah! And of course you TP me. Okay. Here we go. Oh, I love that grab. Here comes the DSP clone henchman. God damn it, no! Well, he does kind of look like Swaggers, only just showing more brains and... Really? You're kick spamming me in the corner? No! Fuck Go footsies! Oh, you counted drums all day! No! Ah! Ah, stop kidding me! No! No, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Ah, trying to do a combo. Should've blocked that. Ow. Ah, trying to block, I need to come out. No! Like I said, they get harder. Oh, you... Come on, can I miss you? Come on, don't do this, no! Ah, so close. Close cat. No. Okay, I would definitely give that a thumbs up if someone makes a meme out of that. Makes the sword, the girl using the giant sword into cat. Cat versus Panda League. No. I think Panda would win, honestly, if that was the case. Because Cat is already, ah, damn it. I wanted to break the guard. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Should have plucked that. Oh, would you stop doing that? No, I wasted that meter. No. Ow. And I just that. Oh, hi. Oh, get off me. Oh, boys. Okay. Why am I falling for the DP? Ah. Damn it! No! Ah! No, 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 no. Ah, no, you're not coming near me. Okay, never mind, you are coming near me. Ah! Damn it! But at least that's my DSP right out the way. Been wanting to do that since the tweet that I got from a certain Twitter post that I think James expressed his first name. Sure, you son of a bitch. Oh, you plucked that? Okay, of course you plucked that. Can you corner step my ass? Of course you do. Yeah, now to counter. Oh, thank you. Come closer, I can do that. Oh, you bitch. Oh no, no. Oh, come on, I was trying to do that. Oh, you did that twice? Really? Oh, I'm still gonna die to her. Come on. Nope. Damn it, I would heal, but I can't. Damn it. Oh, getting closer. And I didn't get any experience with that. I would love to see DSP rage quit this. That's what one of my friends said. Same with LTG. I mean, this game is pretty fun. And it could be played up to 4+ players. The sad thing is the online is kind of dead for this, so... I still wish I bought that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, 4-player co-op, and you can also have 4 players online. But at the same time, in terms of difficulty spikes, if you're doing it on Nightmare and you've got 4 players, you get more than like 4 times the amount of enemies you have to deal with. But at the same time, the experience you get, you know, collecting red gems. Get the fuck off me, you crazy bitch! You get like a shit load more experience. Hey, I'm not too bad. Come on. Oh, you gotta wake up DP? Okay. Ah, you use that move on me. Please be enough to level me up. God damn it. I can show you my strongest character. My strongest character is freaking hilarious. There you are. And thanks to DLC, this the leveling up system is now up to level 99. These ATGs are crazy, I know, right? I love doing that. I can just randomly just randomly drop meteorites on people. It's great. Kind of funny because she's like the first person I completed this game with. Yeah, I'll give you the Peach Bud Express. Come here, you. Ah. It does. That's what it gave me as well. It reminded me of Scott Pilgrim, but it's way different than Scott Pilgrim. Because you don't have any shops that you can get items or speed ups from. The only time you can actually level up is these red gems that are on the floor here. You can level up only by collecting those. Because everything else that you collect, like the gold and silver coins, are just point score. Come here. Wow. Yeah, I used to have Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on the Xbox 360 until I got rid of it to get rid of it in all the games to patch it in for PlayStation 4. Which I remember thinking was a terrible mistake at the time, but hey, what are you gonna do? Oh, look, I found Swaggins. And Swaggins fell all over. Okay, bye-bye Swaggins. I'll be interested if I can find Scott Pilgrim vs. the World on here. That'd be interesting on how to be able to play it. Hey, get off me. Freaking cat people. Wait. Let's go. And also in Scott Pilgrim, you don't have the power to slow down time with the RT button, so you can slow down time with the RT button. R1 is to shoot electrical bolts out. If you have enough meter, you can do a lot of shocking damage. So trying to do your specials, you have to figure out a certain combination. Because annoyingly, he doesn't tell you how to do them in the options menu, so you have to kind of figure out what your specials are around, or you can use the Fountain Striker website that tells you what their said special moves are, but I don't really use that unless I really need to really want to use a character I have no idea. Have no idea on his skill set and do that. Ah, cat people fall from the sky. No. Not to mention you can get a ridiculous combo on this. I think my max combo so far on this game is over 1,350 hits or something stupid like that. And this was during a 3-player multiplayer internet live version that we were doing. Because we had me and a friend were playing this, and then a third person joined in, but he was like level 99, the maximum level we can now get on this game, thanks to DLC and the added nightmare mode that really packs its punches. Ow. Feel my like this game. Look at all the monies. I know, right? So they say it's more cash he can ever get in his lifetime that he doesn't spend on junk food or his freaking plumbing bill. Oh look, I found DSP! This thing here is DSP! Come back here. Oh, no one else? Might tell us something to do that. Yeah, I can already see that. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. It's gonna be funny when DSP tries to figure out how to block, but you don't have to press any button to actually block at all. You just be like, I tried to do this button wouldn't come out. I tried to block, couldn't block. Hey, I should blow up that truck for once. Yep, lots of hentai. You gotta admit, the music to this game is pretty good, even though it was a game that was made in 2013, 2016-ish. It's like a couple of years old, and the game feels so underrated that it should get more credibility for it, really. Take away, you annoying bikers. I don't really play this game as much as I did a couple live streams on it, but trying to do a little bit of a mix-up of other games I could play. I've got Borderlands, the Handsome Jack collection, now on the PS4, since I managed to find the whole thing for free. on the PSN store, thank God. I remember having the game on my PlayStation 3, which I think I still have, but it was... God, I think it was like over $100 or something like that just to get the game. When it first came out. Oh God, Manny's making it... making the screen flicker. Ah! I would probably play another game that DSP might like to play, but at the same time might probably rage quit, which is Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, which has a mix of characters from different game genres. From, well, apart from the animation Ruby, that's getting a bit of mixed hate and a bit of love at the moment. But oh God damn it! Nope, nope. Nope. You're gonna get meteors. The plot of this game is a friend's sister, can't remember what the person's name is, apparently gets kidnapped by this weird guy from like some odd corporation, and you have to try and rescue her. You'll just yell saying complaints like he does all the... Yeah, pretty much. You'd probably do the same on this one too. I tried desperate, it didn't come out. I tried pressing the RT button. That was special! Ah! Yeah, I know you can do that too. Come on. Now I'm kind of wondering if you're going to be clipping the rant that I did earlier in the stream as your next upcoming video, Golden Triangle. Oh wow, I actually whipped your ass. I wanted that money! Damn it! No! Use someone that's OP. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to go anytime soon. I mean, hell, I'm OP. I got hit by nothing. Online combo sucks. Yeah, that's DSP in a nutshell. Oh, this garbage online sucks. Oh, it's input delay, dude. Oh my god, I thought it was special. It wouldn't come out. Oh, this game sucks. Oh, this guy is garbage! No footsies, no whatsoever! I'm a pro fighting game player! Ugh. How does DSP say he's pro when he got 4th place? That's not pro. Pro level is #1 all the time. I don't think DSP understands math. Let alone a ranking system. Top 5 is... I don't know... Not pro, medium at best? Like, somewhat average to, like, mid-average? I could say pro fighting game player, which is #1, would be expert / nightmare level. Oh look, I'm doing a nightmare level. Does that mean I'm a pro fighter? No? Okay. I mean, I haven't played very many fighting games since Streets of Rage 2, Street Fighter, Tekken. Yeah, behind the 30 best. Yeah. It's because the best pro fighters mostly in most fighting gamers are mostly the people from Japan. Your weird Sonic Fox cosplayers. Very rarely someone from Germany or other states, but it'll be mostly someone from Japan because their internet and finger speed tapping and everything else is so ridiculously fast you can't even see what they're doing. There's like grease lightning up in this bitch. Come on, you goofy bitch. Come on. Thank you. Because I love it when you just run and dash into people in this, because if you hit them, they collide into the other people and you get like an extra damage boost. You can knock them out just as fast. Like so. So great. Sorry, there's victory teabagging there. Should be guys that come out of this door. There we go. I'm sorry, females that come out of this door. And some robots, hopefully. But any game feel play stream for yeah. Actually, not all the time. There was that one game he actually looked up a walkthrough. I think it was one of the Resident Evil games, because it's like, oh yeah, there was one thing that you can do. Yeah, they always do, but there was only one time he actually used a walkthrough, and he actually read it out loud on stream. I can't remember what game it was there. I can't remember if it was Resident Evil or something, but apparently all he had to do was like crouch through something that he couldn't get through. And his next stream was like, oh yeah, I don't use walkthroughs or ask the chat to help me with everything. It's like, bitch, yes you do. You do it 24/7. And you wonder why you do just to shit game reviews because you don't play the game for yourself. You have the whole freaking community playing it for you. And you wonder why you suck. Like, holy crap, did you see DSP played Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled? It took him over an hour and a half to get through the first freaking level. The first freaking level to get the first trophy. Out of the whole freaking game. Over an hour! And guess how long it took him to get the second trophy? About almost an hour and a half plus. And he complains that, oh, the drift's not working, or, oh, there's nothing you can do because I got hit by an unavoidable object. If you actually played the Crash Team Racing games, there's a special item that's a green shield that protects you from any projectile that comes towards you. And that's the only item in the game that you can use to protect yourself from getting heavy missiles in the face 300 fucking times. But DSP doesn't know that because the chat doesn't even bother to say, hey, you can actually avoid these if you actually have the right item. But if they do say something like that to DSP, they'll be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, lean in manual ban. I hit the final boss gives him the run for... Oh, yeah! That guy! Yeah, he's gonna be going through hell with that. The last boss is just mostly trying to dodge through nitros. Even though there's like, if you look at the speedrun community for Crash Team Racing, there's like a massive shortcut that you can skip like over almost 80% of the level and like easily lap it if you get the timing and jump right. That you can just beat the last boss in like under 20 minutes tops. But I don't think DSP will do that because he's not a speedrunner, even though he thinks he's like world's best player of the internet when he's not. He's just the world's best clown. I mean, hell, clown emojis in here would be great, but... Oh, it's so dumb. Oh, you. Oh, you punched me. I'd be surprised if he rage quits the last boss, or someone donates to him to quit the game. That would be just as hilarious, but at the same time he still gets money out of it, but still. Yeah, I'll give you like 50 bucks if you rage quit this game. I bet 50 bucks, I bet you he'll probably do it and accept it, because it's still a cash donation either way. I mean, on the topic of DSP, I believe DSP would sell his own mother and father. Oh wait, he already did when he said that they were going to die when they weren't dying at all. Interesting! Like, how's a racing game like Bloodborne? Yeah, I believe you said it was like Bloodborne or, for some reason, Dark Souls. Even though it's not Dark Souls. Dark Souls is a much more intense game. And its format is a lot more intense than Crash Team Racing. Crash Team Racing was, in a sense, supposed to try and be like Mario Kart, in a sense. But Mario Kart did a better job than Crash Team Racing did, so Crash didn't do any other racing games after that. They went straight to party games. I think it was like Crash Bash after that, and then they went back to the normal Crash Bandicoot formula, which I believe was Cortex Strikes Back, the third one, Twin Sanity, which for some odd reason was rated E. Rated E for everyone. It had really disturbing sexual related stuff going on, like Crash spanking Cortex on the backside. You can even see Crash going into a, hey, that's a thick looking booty, and about to run and smack him one bit. So it's like him running up and using him as a surfboard instead, because, you know, what a good way to treat your kids right to a game that says, hey, let's put somewhat sexual content in here, because, you know. At the same time, it was produced by Naughty Dog, so hey, Naughty Dog being Naughty Dog. Oh, come here. Ah, there's DSP clones everywhere. Come on. Stop moving. Come on. Okay, that's it. I'm using that. Come on. You dodged that, you slick bitch. Come on. And I have max attack on here too, and I'm not sure why you're the most evasive. Amazing for reasons. Yeah. For reasons, yeah, it was just weird. And at the same time, the game didn't do as well as the other Crash games did, which is not really much of a shocker there, but still. Even though you had like boxes that you can normally destroy and collect anyway, but there's no like box gems or you just find gems in random places. They kind of went, oh, here's the normal formula, but let's just put the gems everywhere else anyway, because you know what? Fuck doing it that way. Come on. Oh my god, why do you look like Sans? Okay. Oh, these blue guys, no. I'm not getting damaged as much, even though I'm doing this on Nightmare mode, but with a different character. Come on. Finally move down here. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be fighting Cat in a second. Yay! I run drunkenly towards her. Ow. Wow, did you micro walk through that? Really? I'll stuck with that. Round 2, fight! Oh, I have a better gun than you! And look how much health she has left already. Got my knee crates, bitch. I know you want to jump down here. Ow. Yeah, get dead down, bitch. Fuck you. Alright, guys, again. It's been fun. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah. Thanks, Golden. Hopefully, this rant will be on your GTG channel. Hopefully. Because this might be probably my longest stream I've ever done. Even I think my longest hour one, I think, was when I was playing, what's the game called? Trials of Cold Steel, that was it. Oh. Waste that, but whatever. Okay. Ah, bone man. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. No 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 no. Yeah, it's a great time to summon the giant robot. Ow. Jesus! Ah, and this is why it's called Nightmare Mode. Oh, Jesus Christ. Suck it! Might end stream soon, but I'm unsure. But look at the winnings on Lazy. After small girl. Oh, did I tell you it's the BR chat girl that he apparently said he would pimp slap, and yet she's the one hitting him back. I call that karma. Oh, I'm gonna need some energy to get back after this. Oh, now you guys are dropping food? Come on. No, still nothing? Okay. Kinda wasted the special for that, but that's fine. Ah. Trash bin, give me food, give me food. That's not food. That's one red orb. not getting me, boy. I'm gonna butt slam you. Eee. Someone's dropping me food. No, I need energy, damn it. I gotta find the Ricardo means. Oh, get off me, Ricardo. No, you're not gonna dynamite me. Thank you. Yeah. They look like Freddy Krueger before he burned in the fire. Ouch! Oh no! Poor Freddy! Oh, I get these guys really. Yeah, I knew I was gonna die there. Dang it. Oh, that's so annoying. Hi, can I move like 2 inches? That'd be great. Whoa. Ah, come on. Sorta. Jesus, at least I'm a little bit in this. It's overwhelming fast. Well, this brand does an explosion like that, that's fine. Looks like there's something in the military at me. In the drones, we've got LTG fans in the chat. No! You're running it directly at a wall and you're wondering why you can get through. Random beams, I forgot about these. As soon as I die, I'm gonna end the stream. Oh, there goes my Christmas bunny. Woo. Oh, I'll take more drones. Ah. Am I dead? Okay, I'm dead. Hey, level 90. Woo. And I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you very much, and I'll be back next time.